Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Read or Play, depending on your definition of how we're going through this, Fate Stay Night. Last time, we made Gilgamesh flee, which is a victory in my eyes. We confessed our love for Saber, and we hugged her. We also had our body, like, super ripped apart, and then swords put us back together. I am confused. Let's learn what's going on by waking up. Hi, Stain! I open my eyes. I don't know when I got back, but I'm in my room lying on my futon.
ああ、気がついたのですね、シロ。
Wow, you look really happy about this. You look and sound way okay.
セイバー、俺はどうして？
あれから今まで眠っていたのです。体の方はほぼ完治していますから、心配には及びません。
That is a surprising amount of recovery for something that would kill the average Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
そうか。それはいいけど。
What about Saber? She used Excalibur. She may not even have enough magical energy to heal herself.
セイバー、ずっと俺の手当てを。
手当てといっても、汗を拭く程度です。
Oh,
私はリンのように、人の傷を見ることはできませんから。
sweat wiping, huh?
バカ。そんなことしなくていいんだ。今は俺よりセイバーの方が辛いだろう。
そ
She's
のようなことは
blushing.
ありません。シロに比べれば、私は軽傷です。しかし、今のは聞き捨てなりませんね。いくら傷が塞がったと言っても、シロは死んでもおかしくない傷だったのです。今は自分の体を案じてください。
You can actually hear a change in how she's speaking. Did you pick that up? I'm picking that up for sure. Saying so, Saber reaches for the wash bowl beside her. There's a cold towel in there. Squeezing the water out of it, she wipes my sweating body. Okay, am I the only one who would rather be hot and sweaty than be hot and sweaty and have one part of my body being wiped with a cold towel? I'd rather my body be one temperature, even if that temperature is boiling hot. I hate cold towels. They're the worst. And they get the bed wet, and you have to in the wet bed. Oh, it's the worst. I'm really embarrassed because I hate wet beds, but I can't tell her.
シロ、傷が痛むのですか？また熱が出てきたようですが。
熱なんか出てない。いや、そうじゃなくて。いいからセイバーも休んでくれ。今は元気かもしれないけど、エクスカリバーを使ったんだ。セイバーの方こそ休んでなくちゃダメじゃないか。そんなんじゃまた倒れちまうだろ
う。まあ、それはそうなのですが。今は私の方が元気ですから。マスターの傷が癒えるまで、私が守るのは当然でしょ
う。それはもっともな話だよな。
Crap. Can't object if she says so with that kind of an expression.
分かったよ。俺もしっかりと休むから、セイバーもちゃんと休んでくれ。セイバーが休んでくれないと、俺も落ち着いて眠れない。
それはそうですね。私とて睡眠を取らねばならぬ身ですから。
Saber nods, squeezes the cloth, and puts it on the side of the wash bowl. She's gonna lie down beside me, isn't she? So I let Saber take care of me and suppress my embarrassment.
それでは、私も先に休ませていただきます。御身、くれぐれもお大事に。シロ。
ああ。
おやすみなさい。言いそびれましたが、礼を言います、シロ。
Wow. Okay, guys, I think we're in. Like, it sounds weird for me to be saying. Okay, let me be very clear. In the real world, I am the most oblivious person to relationships until it is said out loud by both parties. I'm like, is it a thing? I don't know. And it might be because I've been burned in the past by what I thought was a relationship and wasn't. So now I'm like, okay, no, I gotta confirm that. Is this a thing, right? So when I say I think this is it, that's me saying I need that reassurance myself, you know?
あなたが助かって、本当によかった。
No, guess not. Saber is smiling in the moonlight. Did it look ephemeral? Ooh, that's a good word. Because of the weak moonlight, ephemeral means like dreamlike. The sliding door is shut before I can find out. I don't know if I'm happy or lonely now that Saber's gone. I did want her to stay by my side, but I'll be a burden on Saber. And if we stay like that, it'll just be like that night. I shake off the image in my head. Too many things happened today. It was only a day, but it felt like a week. The date with Saber was more troublesome than fun. We ended up having an argument. I left Saber alone. And yeah, that thing. The explosion of world reality ripping. No, I have to rest for now. I can think later. Oh, also people told me, oh, the reason that he's able to identify weapons is because of his imaging. And it's like, okay, there we go. Thank you for just saying it. There's not only Gilgamesh, but Lancer as well, and his unknown master. We can't win unless we start over in our best conditions. Aw, that was a good flashback, though. It happened a few hours ago. She said something about me being her sheath. I was badly injured and about to fall asleep, so I couldn't ask her why. I can't fall asleep. Saber's dream, her resolute face in front of death, and her face when she nursed me overlap each other. Good night. The frailness of her smile won't get out of my head. The smile that never showed up on the girl in my dream. She says that it makes her happier when I smile. It's vexing. Why is it vexing instead of saddening? I don't know why I'm annoyed to the point of anger. I smacked the futon. I'm about to rage because of this unknown irritation. I'm gonna go ape.
シロ、体の具合が悪いのですか?
Yo, what is she? What? I hear her worried voice from the other side of the sliding screen. I was out of breath, so it must have sounded like I tossed around because of pain.
いや、大丈夫。それよりも、まだセイバーは起きてるのか？
はい。ですが、本当にシロの方はよろしいのですか? まだ苦しいのでしたら、そちらに行きますが。
Oh, this is gonna make us, like, sleep beside each other. No, it's better if I go over there. No, that's bad. Something I've kept in myself would overflow if I see Saber right now. What does... What?
セイバー、少しだけ話いいか？
はい。このままでよろしければ。
We start talking through the sliding screen. Maybe it's because I can't see her, but I recall the smile the last I saw her. Saber was smiling happily. My frustration increases instead of calming down. I don't know why my body is heating up, but I need to talk to Saber. I have to say that it's wrong. I don't know what's really right, but I have to tell her that I'm not wrong about this. My tongue and throat tremble. I can't turn back once I say this. I fully acknowledge it and...
もういい。いいから。お前は自分のために笑わないと。
Oh, that's a good line. I'm pushed by an unknown impulse and say this.
シロ、そんな。
She doesn't even need to ask. I'll keep repeating myself until you realize it.
セイバー、もう十分なんじゃないのか？お前は頑張ったんだろう。一人で戦い抜いたんだろう。
Yo, what's this jam with like a little bit of chiptune in the background? It's real good.
なら、セイバーが幸せにならないなんて嘘だ。お前は立派に誓いを果たした。なら、このままアルトリアに戻ってもいいはずだ。
何を言うかと思えば、まだそんなことを言うのですか、あなたは。
ああ、ずっと言い続ける。そんなの惚れちまったんだから仕方ないだろう。だからセイバーは、いや、お前はアルトリアに。
It's a good song for a good moment. I suppress my sudden fury. It's all about to burst out. Saber only needs to say one thing before that.
シロ、私を困らせないでほしい。そのようなことを言われても、私は。
Her answer doesn't change. My heart aches at her determination.
シロは私の過去を知って、私の中に何度も入ってきた。私の答えなどあなたは知っているはずなのに、どうしてそこまで私に構うのです。私がどれほどの罪を重ねてきたのか、
Well,
あなたは見てきたはずなのに。
You've been in my dreams. You've seen the sins I've committed. You've seen why Stain-kun exists in this room. Yeah, I did. She sacrificed many people in the name of the king, killed many enemies. I don't intend to ignore that or pretend it didn't happen. But still, even knowing that, I want the girl named Arturia to become happy.
それがどうした？この感情が何かは知らない。俺はただセイバーをこのままにしておけないだけだ。セイバーは笑ってくれ。俺はもっとずっとセイバーと一緒にいたい。
This is the big heart-to-heart, huh? A childlike unilateral confession. Within the silence, I wait for her answer. What is Saber doing on the other side of the sliding screen? Are my words reaching her?
私の答えは変わりません。王の誓いは破れない。ふさわしくなかったとはいえ、私は王として国を任せられた。
I'm way okay. So there's two ways this can go. This could go Shiro going, no, it's not, blah blah blah, keep going, or Shiro could go, if you want to be king, then let me be your queen. And that line could happen, and it would be hilarious, but it won't probably.
そんな自由は許されない。
I can't hold myself back any longer because her voice sounds so sad. I don't want to hear the lonely oath to be king instead of her words as Arturia. I already know that. I didn't become this vexed to hear those screams. I kick my futon. In front of me is the sliding screen separating our rooms.
シロ。
The sound of the sliding screen feels distant. Yo, this is absolutely gonna be the second scene, huh? My mind blanks out. Why was I so angry? Why was I so sad? This is cropped art of something else, I think. Her eyes shake as if about to cry. Her gorgeous neck and slender shoulders. Her golden hair reflects the moonlight just when we first met. I'm embracing her when I notice. Yep! I embrace her so hard that I could break her, but she doesn't resist. It's different from that night. I didn't feel this back then. What a ridiculous story. I wanted to become a superhero, but I never fell in love with anyone, nor was I ever willing to let go of anyone.
Saber.
It feels like she'd disappear if I don't keep holding her. I don't know how long I've held her, but I finally figure out that she won't disappear and loosen up.
シロ、突然に何を？これは一体どういうことですか？こんなことをされても、私は。
She moves slightly in my arms. Her lips tremble and try to say something, but... I close them with a soft... Oh my god! Her body... Oh my god, we're doing it. We're giving the big smoochies. Her body is slightly trembling. I'm staring at Saber, but I'm not seeing anything. In its place, my lips feel Saber's kindness. Our lips part. Saber's hand on my chest pushes us apart a bit.
シロ、今の口づけは。
Does she want to say it's a mistake? She looks up at me with a face about to cry.
間違いなんかじゃない。何度だって言うぞ。セイバーが好きで、このまま話すことなんてできない。それが嫌なら言ってくれ。俺とはマスターとサーバントの関係に過ぎないと断言して否定してくれていい。
卑怯な。そのようなことを口にしろというのですか？
ああ。セイバーがはっきり言わない限り、もう我慢しないからな。セイバーが拒まないんなら、俺はやりたいようにやるだけだ。
Actually, I don't know about this. In this, you know, the 2010s, the new 10s as they call them, consent doesn't work like this, my dude. It's a bit, it's not, if you won't refuse me, I'll do it. That's not the best. I mean, from a romantic standpoint, I get what they're going for, but I'm like, it doesn't work that way, dude, but fine. Even if it would make her temporarily forget her determination to be king. A long silence. I keep holding her and feel her softness. She's still tense, not wanting to be embraced. All we hear are our breaths and the beating of our hearts. How many times did our hearts beat? Saber slightly puts more power into the hand on my chest. She pushes me
あなたの
away.
気持ちには応えられない。あなたがその正しさを変えられないように、私できるのはせめて許されるとしたら。
Her pause aches my heart. She bites her lip, trembles, and says this as if to make a confession that this night is unforgivable. But still, her unresisting body and unwavering eyes tell me that only this one night. She wants to stay like this until the night ends.
セイバー、俺は
I raise my hand to embrace her again, but
宝具を使いましたから。シロから力をもらわないと私は戦えません。
oh, we gotta do that again, huh? Right, I forgot about that. Her quiet voice stops me. I can't say anything. That reason is her best absolution and her biggest, modest wish.
ああ、そうだったな。けど、ちゃんと動いてるのか。
はい。今でもシロからの供給は続いています。
It's like one of those phone chargers that you just put the phone on top of it and it charges, you don't have to actually plug it in. That's what they changed for this version. It used to be in the old version, you have to plug it in to charge it. Now it just works by placing it on top of it. I hate it. That metaphor works too well.
ですから回復するためには
Be close to each other like this. That's the limit. Yeah, nothing more. No, no, no. Not in this version. This is the distance between us, a girl bound by her oath, and myself who cannot destroy her oath. Saber moves within my arms. At the very same time, the feverish heat in my body returned. My arms panic at her warmth. I'm painfully aware of her softness and slenderness. I am ashamed for panicking. Saber's cheeks are red as well, and she looks embarrassed.
ですのでシロ、今晩は共にあなたと眠らせてください。ケンとサヤは共にあればその力を取り戻しやすい。それにあの儀式と同じようにより心身を近づければ。
I nod back. Happiness overwhelms my embarrassment. I'm gonna be with Saber until morning. We can't touch each other anymore, but we can still be close using our
よ
hearts.
かった。ではシロ、今夜は私が支度をしますので先に部屋に戻っていただけませんか。
Saber stands. I'm reluctant to let her go. It can't be like this forever. I head to the sliding screen. I turn back to look at Saber as I close the screen. With her hands at her collar, Saber shyly returns my gaze. It feels like I'm doing something impure, so I quickly close it. But Shinzo Abe looks down at me from the heavens, saying, "Good job, my son." For some reason, I sit Japanese style on the futon as I wait. Shinzo Abe is even more happy. I'm gonna be sleeping together with Saber. Just the thought of it causes me to dance inside my head. This is to help Saber, and also to grant her small wish. Saber may be able to smile someday if we pile up such small wishes. But the battle is nearing its end. Will we have enough time?
失礼します。シロ。
The screen opens. I shake the depressing thought from my mind and welcome Saber. I turn around and see... Whoa, okay. I quietly swallow my breath. Hair down. That's new. Her white figure shows up in the darkness. With that, my agitation disappears. It's probably because she's too beautiful. My agitated mind comes to its senses and clears up.
おかしいでしょうか。この格好は。
I will say you're not buff enough. Also, are you cosplaying Naminé from Kingdom Hearts? Because specifically the bottom of that looks exactly like her dress. Anyways, that's when Saber leaves me because I'm a giant nerd.
いや、そんなことない。ただ眩しくて困ったんだ、きっと。
I murmur strange things, such as how it is troubling for a girl to be too beautiful. Saber wouldn't understand what I mean, but my mind won't move unless I say this.
そちらに行ってもよろしいですか、シロ。
ああ。
I notice for the first time how her small... No. No, no, no. No, no, no. I'm pulling up the screen capture tool because no one will believe me from my Discord. Oh my god. Oh my god. Saber feet.png. So, for those of you who don't know, it is a massive recurring gag on the Discord as well as among friends that I have a foot thing. It's not true. Okay, let me explain. Sorry, I'm gonna ruin this whole moment for you guys. It started off when one day my friend Adrian was saying how feet are the most disgusting thing ever, and I was like, they're not that bad. And he's like, no, it's horrible. I don't get how people like them. And I'm like, honestly, like, no, there's nothing gross about them. Like, they're a neutral body part. They're about as bad to me as someone's upper arm. Like, they're less gross than hands, if you ask me. And then he's like, no, what, you got a foot thing? And then I said, well, I mean, compared to you, I do. And then that turned into the joke. And so now I post random pictures of girls' feet. And now it's, and now this. And now this. Thank you, Fate Stay Night. As Saber makes her way over, I draw back and spread the futon. I realize that I need another pillow, but it's too late now. Sorry, Stain-kun, you'll never be used. You're staying there. Saber and I are sitting by the futon side by side. There's only one room and one futon, but Saber's with me. I have no dirty thoughts, but my face is burning, and I can't even sneak a glance at Saber. Sorry, even my mind is thinking about Saber's feet.
お先にどうぞ、シロ。
いや、セイバーこそ先に。
No, we'll make no progress like this. I slip under the futon, and then make space for Saber. I try to give the pillow to her, but she quietly pushes it back towards me.
これはシロに。私はその
Aww.
腕を枕にさせてください。
That's gonna be very uncomfortable with my scrawny arms. She murmurs such a thing. Saber is in my arms, and is surprisingly calm. I'm not hugging her, but rather she is settled in there. Sword and sheath. Oh, it's more of a physical metaphor than I thought. I recall Saber's words. Saber's about to fall asleep using my arm as her pillow, and she looks like a beautiful sword in its sheath. Her warmth and her faint smell calms me down instead of exciting me. It seemed unthinkable that I was ever worried about falling asleep with Saber. Saber holds out her hand. I take her hand under the futon and clasp it. This is the lewdest it will ever get. We quietly fall asleep. Before that,
セイバ
I call out to the girl laying beside me. I want to ask her in the end, to hear her to reply to my question.
感じますか、シロ。これなら朝までには魔力の補充ができる。これで明日からあなたのサーバントとして戦います。
ー。セイバ
今はそれだけです。シロ、私の役割はあなたの身を守りきり、聖杯を手にすることだけです。
Until the
戦い
battle
を
is
終わらせ
over.
るまで、それ以外のことなど考えられない。
Those are loaded words and important words.
ー。それは
そうでしょう、シロ。この戦いを終わらせるために戦うと決めたのだから。
That's something I cannot argue against. If I want to do something about our problem, I have to end this war beforehand. First of all, I can't protect Saber unless we defeat that man who's after Saber. But do we have a way to defeat that king of heroes? We grow quiet and stare at the darkness. How long were we like that? My tired body wants to take a rest and my eyes start to close, but our clasped hands are warm.
セイバ
はい。考えるのは明日にしましょう。シロ、明日になれば良い案が浮かぶかもしれませんし。それに。
I would like to sleep like this for now. She says so, while gently clasping my hand.
ー。そうだな。俺もそうしたかった。
ええ。お おやすみなさい、シロ。目を覚ましたら、またいつもの私たちに戻りましょう。
I close my eyes with her close to me. My last vision of Saber sees her smiling warmly. I don't care if that was just for this night. Right now, her hand is warm. That is more than enough for me right now, as I fall into a comfortable sleep. We approach the end of this battle, without knowing if we will be able to keep our hands connected, even after everything is over. That was really cute, and a wonderful way to end Thanksgiving. Did I say Thanksgiving? Valentine's Day! Why was I thinking of turkeys? Anyways, let's see. Okay, there will be a cut here. I'm gonna go read the lewd version, and I'll come back and tell you my thoughts on it, because hopefully it doesn't ruin my mental image of the characters again, because boy, that first one was bad. Alright, hello everyone, I'm back. That one was better. It was better. The writing was still hilarious at times. Things were referred to as soft meat that shouldn't be. There was a little bit of weird, again, lack of consent. It's worse than the other version. But by the end of it, it's sweet, and it's like, oh yeah, it's not bad. It's not like that first one. It didn't make me want to never touch this game again. It was fine. It could have even tastefully been put into this, but I think this is a fine alternative. This one at least is even still like, hey, it's the closest thing to. This one I couldn't get in screen cap form though. This one, because the last time I looked at it through screen caps was on Tumblr and that's dead. So I had to go to a certain video website and I watched it there and, yeah. Played a unique song that's not in this though. I wonder if this is, if it's in the jukebox maybe later, but it was, had a unique song there. So we'll see. Anyways. When I wake up, the sun is already way up. The sunlight coming in from outside is faint, and the room is dim. I feel like it's still last night and shake my head violently. It seems my sleep-deprived body caught up on sleep, taking advantage of the darkness of the room. It seems it's already past 1 o'clock. Yo, wow. Oversleeping this much just can't be called sleeping in. There's no answer. Saber is sleeping next to me, slightly curled. I wake up when I'm not sleepy anymore, but Saber has to recover her magical energy. Considering how long she slept before, she probably won't wake up until dinner. Also, where are Rin and Ilya? I'm slightly worried. I want to just walk out and see Rin with the smug face, just being like, heh. I leave the room trying not to wake Saber up. There's no need to wake her up right now. The contest begins at night. I don't think Lancer or Gilgamesh will appear during the day. So I have to come up with a plan. Putting Lancer aside, Gilgamesh will certainly come again tonight. I don't even need to think about considering his personality and the murderous intent he showed last night. But what should I do? He has an infinite supply of noble phantasms, and one of them even exceeds Saber's Excalibur. Berserker was a difficult enemy to defeat. We could still fight him even though we were inferior. We could look for a chance for a comeback even when he was pushing us. But he's different. It won't even be a fight right now. If he uses that noble phantasm called Ia, We will all die.
手を考えないと日没まで時間がない。
Just look at it, make 2 of them, and kill them. There's no solution if I think on my own. If Saber, Tosaka, and I can't think of a plan, then...
教会監督役であるあいつなら
Oh, that's an idea, actually, huh? He might know a way to overcome the situation. King of Heroes, Gilgamesh. Gotomine Kire said he would find some measure against the last survivor of the last Holy Grail War. We can't find a countermeasure, but that priest might already have come up with a plan. Oh, we're just going there, huh? I go up the hill. The sky's filled with gray clouds. On our own, huh? I don't know about this, brother. The church is the only thing at the top of the hill. There's no one in sight, not even the sound of birds. Is it because of the dark sky? It looks more ominous than holy. Metaphorically, it feels like a gallows. Going up the long hill through the large courtyard, persecuted before God, and falling into hell. Whoa.
例え話になってないな。
Yeah, it's a little extreme, my brother. From the beginning, a church is a place where people die. I mean, not really. They go when they die. A hospital is a place where they try to prolong life, but at the same time is a place where people face death. A church is the same. In those terms, no place has more deaths than here. The wind is cold. Fastening up my collar, I go up the stairs to the church. Oh, that's a good transition.
琴峰、話があってきた。
I enter the chapel. There's no one in here either.
琴峰、
See, in the back again? Walking between the chairs, I walk to the altar. Pat, 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 pat. A dry sound echoes through the chapel. It must be designed for echoes, as one's footsteps fill the room. Oh man, I went to a library once where there was pure silence, and the sound of my footsteps actually almost drove me insane because it was the loudest thing ever.
琴峰、いないのか。
I call out in a soft voice, yo, this guy probably dead. It's certainly strange. I should be calling out in a loud voice if I'm calling for someone. I know he's somewhere in the back, so I should be calling out for him in a loud voice. But I advance, keeping my voice quiet, my footsteps quiet, and suppressing my presence. Is it because the chapel is so magnificent? I feel like as soon as I reveal my presence, something will surround me and cut off my head for disgracing God or something. Now we're sneaking in the back, huh? I pass through the chapel and get out into the courtyard.
確か琴峰の部屋は。
I advance with quiet footsteps. The church is complicated and I don't know where Kotomine's room is. My memory is vague, so I won't know. I know I won't be able to get there. Something. I control my breathing. My throat is dry and it's hard to breathe. Why? Sorry.
Something. Why?
Even though the hallway is cool, sweat forms on my brow. I stop calling out and examine the surroundings with all my senses.
Do I have such...
I don't know why. Why I'm walking silently while my heart's beating so fast. Why? This is like the time I went to a library.
an ominous feeling in this place?
Oh, that's inner Shiro, I guess. Same words repeat in my head. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Kotomine isn't here, so you don't have anything to do here. Go home since you're by yourself. Your decision is a mistake. Your action is a mistake. Your chill is a mistake. Go back, go back. Go back. This isn't bad. There's nothing bad here. There's nothing here, so go home. When we get into a random encounter, I guess. I feel sick. I feel nauseous. At times like this, my chill is correct. My sense for danger is good enough for an amateur magus. That's why I can't stop. Suppressing my pounding heart, I look for Kotomine's room. And in that way, I run into the darkness. I see stairs in the darkness. In a small indent between the walls one would normally miss because of the shadows is a narrow staircase. I shouldn't go down there. I'd bet money on it.
Kotomine won't be down there.
No one will be down there.
There can't be down there.
There can't be down there.
There can't be down there.
What?
There can't be roleplay down there.
I shouldn't go in there.
I shouldn't go in there.
My neck stiffens. Whoa. Okay. Go down the stairs. Let's go down the stairs. I enter the darkness. Okay, here's a room. It's a room made of stone. The lights aren't on, but the room itself is glowing blue as if it's a living thing.
しかも聖堂
Oh, that's blasphemous. Might have been used quite often as the temple isn't dusty, or isn't dirty with dust or mold. How deep is this? I look up the stairs I've descended. The staircase is built along the wall in an arc. It must trace out a perfect half moon, as I can see the start of the stairs about 10 meters directly above me. Is it because there's no light? The arcing staircase connects us underground in the outside world, reminds me of a centipede crawling through the temple. And I notice the door. Under the stairs, the symbol in front of me. Beyond it, an entrance to darkness is open. Yeah, why not, dude? I approach the darkness as if drawn to it. I go through what appears to be an entrance into the place. Is it damp? The floor feels slimy and it's hard to walk on. It's like the time I cleaned the swimming pool at school. What a Japanese thing, because there's no way in heck that any North American school would allow kids to clean it. That is so many hazards. The feeling that bog moss covers the floor, and the feeling that my leg would rot every time I step in it. I stop. It's because I'm scared by the nasty feeling of the floor, but more than that, because I smell an awful stench. I plug my nose in reflex. The smell isn't momentary but ongoing. It's not the smell of meat. But it's not gunpowder either. Is this formalin? Uh-oh. Time for Tanner's Google search of what a word is. Let's Google what formalin is today. Formalin. That is... Oh, formaldehyde. I've never heard of it referred to as formalin. Okay. The smell of medicine fills this room. My senses were numbed as soon as I came underground. I don't feel any chills or pressures anymore. But still, my heart beats like it's expanding twice its size. My hands are vermiculating. Oh, another time for another word. I love looking up words. I love learning new words, guys. Okay. Vermiculating. That means... What? Vermiculation is a surface pattern of dense but irregular lines, so called from the Latin vermiculus, meaning little worm, because the shape resembles worms. Wormcast. What does that mean? What in tarnation? Vermiculate. What does it mean for your hands to be vermiculating? Like, I'm looking at it and it's like duck patterns. What? That's a weird word to use. Your hands are turning into squiggly patterns, okay. And the worst thing is, my eyes have gotten used to the darkness. The darkness fades. A drop falls somewhere. Was that a signal? The things I couldn't see before are engraved into my eyes instantly. What? It is a living hell that's somehow familiar. These are corpses. There are corpses. There are corpses. There are corpses. There are corpses all around me. The smell of medicine covers the smell of death. That's the cause of the dripping sound. The water is dripping into the corpses' mouths? The slightly open mouths take in water, and must be like that for many years as the lips are swollen and rotten, and the jaws are decomposing on some. I tell myself that this isn't happening. I don't want to think that such a thing can happen. But I can't deceive myself. I can tell in a second. Even though there are this many corpses, no one is dead in here. Oh, that's even worse. Human batteries, huh? They're alive. These things that can only be perceived as corpses, these things that used to have human shape, are still quite alive. I remember a news story I heard somewhere. It was a story about a whale. As you do, what? About a guy who survived for a month after being swallowed by a whale. I'm sorry, are you confusing the news with the Bible? That is actually impossible. That huge creature has a huge digestive system to maintain its huge body. The great thing is, the creature has two of them. The first stomach is where it keeps all the fish it swallows. The next one is the one that digests all the creatures it stores. So the man who was swallowed lived for a month, being slowly melted in the lightless, warm, stinking meat lacking in oxygen. In the stomach full of dead fish, he lived for a month as his clothes and hair melted. A month, not knowing when he would be sent to the stomach. Okay, I'm Googling this. I'm sure so many Fate fans could. Could you survive in a whale? Let's see here. Yes, they wait, what? Could a human... Okay, here we go. NakedScientists.com. Could a human survive being swallowed by a whale? Let's see here. Answer. There are plenty of accounts. They're all on the internet, and I should think they're all untrue. Because there are all sorts of reasons why that it's not likely to survive. Which of the whales could physically swallow us? So could you actually go down their gullet, down their sarcophagus? Not in the blue whale, it says. That's impossible. Maybe only a child. Killer whales swallow prey whole, but still that's too small. There's no oxygen. There's no air. There's methane gas. So yeah, no, that's super impossible, dude. I think you're confusing this for, the Bible. And then some fishermen killed the whale. When they were cutting it apart, a smooth, slimy human came out of the stomach like an alien. Yeah, it's a tragic story, and one that's... Oh no, does Shira watch Alex Jones? Oh no, Japanese Alex Jones. It's a tragic story, but this is just as bad. Why are they alive? Every corpse is deformed, and they lack too many of the human characteristics. No limbs. Those that have them had them cut off. Those that have had the ends decomposed, leaving only the bone. Those who had ground down into the cracks of the floor. Those who had become home to bugs splattered on the walls. No matter how they came to be that way, they have no limbs remaining, and all of them are worn out like rotten trees. That's gross. I don't even need to know why. The corpses are being eaten by the coffin. I don't know how it works. It's just that the corpses are stuck to the coffin, and the coffin is sucking nutrition out of the corpses. The flow of life. The coffin is sucking up magical energy. No, something close to the soul. Slowly. So not to kill the ones it leeches off, and so not to allow them to live. The sound of the winds, that sounds like sobbing. It seems like screams coming out of the corpses' mouths. Their throats have already decayed, and they cannot let out voices. It has already become just an organ to keep them alive. But still, the corpses are crying out. In an almost inaudible voice, they scream with all their might. It must be the pain and the fear. They continue screaming, unable to stand losing their form and being eaten alive. That's a bad line. I hear a sound. The coffin in front of me gasps, drooling. An eye drops off as it turns its neck towards me, but still, it stares directly at me. The swollen lips move a little. It speaks in a voice that's not even a voice.
Where am I?
And asks me that question. This is actually legitimately a little creepy. This is like some, what's his face? Stephen King stuff. I'm right on the verge of screaming. No, I can't even scream now. Where am I? It doesn't say it hurts, nor does it ask for help, but it says it doesn't understand why it's here. Is that the reason? He was like that before he realized it? He lived normally, went to sleep naturally, and was gasping here when he woke up? His limbs are already gone, sucked by that coffin, rotting from the ends, unable to move, and he can only believe that this is just a bad dream. I might go insane. My heart might break. From this scene, and from this terrible spectacle. But why? Wait. Oh no! They were adopted by the church! They were... Oh no! Why do I recognize them? I've never seen them, but I recognize every one of the corpses. This is the first time I've seen them. They are people I shouldn't know. They are people unrelated to me. Well, I don't know about that, but why are they
As if knowing me.
staring at me? And I have another question. Is it some coincidence, or do the sacrifices have to meet this condition? Why are all the corpses here children of the same age? And then...
いや、よく来てくれたエミヤシロ。
Oh no! Suddenly, I'm tapped on the shoulder from behind as if being greeted by a friend. My body freezes at this sudden event, and I can't even turn around. But I don't even need to turn around to tell who the person behind me is. Kodomine Kire, the priest of this church, the man who made this hell. And a devil I must not meet more than anything else in this place.
全く間が悪い。そろそろお前が来る頃だと思ってな。食事の準備をしに行ったのがまずかった。そうら、前回はろくなもてなしができなかっただろう。私なりに気を使ったのだが、入れ違いになってしまったか。
I can't talk. The priest's hands are heavy on my shoulders.
だが、不法侵入は感心しないな。そのようなことをすると、見なければいいものを見てしまう羽目になる。例えば、そう、お互いの関係を白紙に戻さざるを得ない真実を知ってしまうとか。
I have a feeling this is a bad end. The priest's voice is more cheerful than I've ever heard it. Kodomine Kire, standing behind me with his hands on my shoulders, is definitely smiling. That's why I'm frightened.
どうしたエミヤシロ。話をしに来たのだろう。黙っていては意味がないぞ。拍子抜けだな。それほどこの光景は機械かね。
The priest says inhuman things in a cheerful voice. Does this man not feel anything when faced with this? I don't even need to tell him this scene is outrageous.
なんだ、それは冷たいな。お前にとっては不快でも、そんなことはないと言ってやるのが情けだろう。そもそも、彼らとお前は兄弟のようなものだ。
Oh, yeah, there we go, there it is.
お前がそのような態度では、彼らも救われないと思うのだが。
Just now, what did this man say?
お前、今、なんて。
この死体たちとお前は仲間だったと言ったのだ。形はどうあれ、お前たちはあの地獄から生還した者たちだ。血肉のつながりはなくとも、その絆は兄弟のそれに近いと思うのだが。
My
どうかな。
my only thought is by being near the event that started the fire, these guys got some magical stuff, and then he needs them to make the Holy Grail or something. I don't know. I see. That's why I thought I recognized them. This is the continuation of 10 years ago. And this place is the continuation of that hospital room. My head spins. Children who lost their homes and parents. They were supposed to be sent to an orphanage and stay there until they found someone who would adopt them. But I was adopted by Emiya Kiritsugu before that, and I did not know what happened to them afterward. I avoided thinking about it. The orphanage was the church on the top of the hill. I could have gone there any time I wanted to. But still, I hesitated. I felt it wasn't fair for me to get adopted and then go to see the children who didn't get adopted. So if I was to meet them, it would be in town. We would meet accidentally, be able to talk normally, and we would be over the fire incident. I was looking forward to such a meeting, thinking that we surely would meet, as it's such a small town. So why have I not met even one of them? Oh my god, he's finally putting it together.
いいね。
そうだ、エミヤシロ。エミヤキリツグに引き取られていなければ、お前も彼らの一員となっていた。
Okay, so he's saying you would have been, so he's not going to throw me into one now that I've seen it?
わかるか？お前はまたも一人だけで助かったの
And
だ。
what do you mean once again?
周りの誰もが平等に死んでいくというのに、お前だけが輪を乱して生き延びた。どうかね。自分自身大した不平等だとは思わないか？
My pulse returns. My frozen body defrosts in an instant.
いや、私は責めているわけではないぞ。むしろお前のそれは喜ばしい。エミやシロの生き延びる才能は大したものだ。実際、私もお前が最後まで残るとは思ってもいなかった。だからこそ、最後はこうして兄弟たちに再会させてやったのだ。
Oh no, he says final moments. He's gonna super kill us, huh?
お前は本当に運がいい。ここは今日限りで閉める予定だったのだが、ギリギリで間に合ったな。今まで10年間、サーバントの餌にするために彼らを生かし続けたが、それも終わりだ。やり始めた時ほどの濃い魂の摘出は望めぬし、もはや餌の必要もない。
These were the
あ
batteries.
とはお前とお前のサーバントを仕留めるだけになった
I'll
の
let
だ
him
からな。
finish. These were the batteries keeping Gilgamesh alive. Oh, so Gilgamesh has been working with him all along, of course.
てめえ
With that word, I break all restraints. Actually, this might not be a bad end. I move my body, which has been bound. I fling the hands off my shoulders, throw myself forward, and turn to face the priest.
ことみね、お前が
I face him, placing enough distance between us. Uh-oh, never mind. In that moment, it's a bad end. I feel a powerful shock from behind me. That's weird. I can't breathe. A sharp horn is growing out of my chest. The horn looks like the head of a spear. That's strange. How can a spear be growing out of my chest? That seems to happen a lot with you. Weapons growing out of you.
ああ、そういえば言っていなかったな。改めて紹介しよう。彼が私のサーバントだ。
I turn to look back. There. Oh, wait, no! Oh, huh! Huh. Okay, didn't expect that. Did not expect that. Hi, bud. It's been a while since we've seen ya. There, a blue spearman is standing, piercing my chest. The lance is pulled out of my chest. At the same time, a sharp pain runs through my head, as if to burn my brain. The floor is painted red. I'm lying on the slimy floor. I push my arms to get up, but my body is too heavy. I can't move. Not because I'm bound, but because I lack the things people need to move. The pain in my chest exceeds the blood loss's power to drive me unconscious. I can't pass out. I've taken fatal wounds several times before. They were all so bad that they even numbed my senses. But this is different. It's a fatal wound, but the pain is too real. My vision spins. As soon as I black out from the pain, I'm awoken by the next pain. I can't feel my limbs. I can't even tell where I am. Oh, geez. This is not going to be a dead end. This is going to be a bad end. All I feel are pain, nausea, and the temptation that it'll feel so good to just disappear.
殺してはいないだろうな、ランサ。それでは今まで残していた甲斐がない。
I can only hear voices. I have my eyes open, but I can't see anything.
命令は守るさ。たとえそれがいけすかねえも
Oh,
ので
so
もな。
he doesn't necessarily agree with them. Interesting. Lancer's voice shows no emotion, but I can barely hear it now.
よろしい。では支度をするぞ、ランサ。マスターの窮地はサーバントに伝わる。セーバーが到着するまでおよそ半時というところか。
ことみね、このガキそこまでは持たねえよ。死なせたくねえんなら血止めぐらいはしとけ。
不要だ。死ぬのならそれで構わん。
My mind starts to pass out. Pain finally overcomes my brain and allows me to faint. I stop that by digging into my wound. The pain starts again. My fainting mind returns to the burning world again. I want to die. I want to die right now if this pain's going to continue. I know that. But if I faint here, I also know that I'll die. I can't even remember what I'm doing now. I feel like I'm floating in this white burning pain. but I grit my teeth and hold on to my disappearing consciousness. I can't let it end here. I can't retire so easily. I still have a promise that I haven't kept. If I believe she is more important than anyone, I can't just disappear here. Oh, no, that is the proper path. Okay, so I'm going to say save. This here is going to be, how will Saber save Shiro? Find out next time on Fate Stay Night. And we'll go back, we'll get the other alternate ending next time, then we'll come back and see what actually happens. Thank you all for watching, guys. We'll see you next time for some more Fate Stay Night. Ciao.
You can push yourself.